それは前触れもなく起きた。
So this is us.
Okay.
This is our dude. And
I've seen this. This is Disaster Day of Crisis, the new one. Oh.
この町もすっかり廃墟になりましたね。
His teeth freak me out.
なかなかの仕事ぶりです。
I suppose he must have. I just don't think he had them as that defined.
Who are all these whitehead chaps?
So Frieza has access to create a character.
Right, I see.
And
And
so-
it's not very inventive.
No, he's just made the say. He just basically hit the he made the default button over and over again.
It's like when you get a car, and if you don't pick a colour, it's the white one.
That's basically it. I really don't like how Goku's clothes
They
go.
look so scratchy!
Yeah,
Like he's
but
wearing a wool jumper.
It's but when he goes Super Saiyan that they go kind of yellow.
His clothes go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Like they're made out of the hair of other Saiyans.
So I always wonder about this with hair because Vegeta says a Saiyan's hair never grows after the day. A pure blood Saiyan's hair never grows after the day they're born. I assume unless you cut it.
Surely, because Gohan and Goten, I'm sure, have had different haircuts.
Yeah.
Oh, they're half human though.
Yeah, Gohan grew his hair out and Trunks grew his hair out because they're half Saiyans, but Goku and Vegeta had up.
Maybe Nappa once shaved his head to see how it would look, and it was...
And he never got it back.
Yeah.
Because Nappa did have hair. We've seen cutscenes with Nappa's hair. But...
That's true.
But yeah, so this is the thing. You're just a dude who gets killed by Frieza.
So, I didn't see that Frieza actually hit him. He just sort of... Frieza shot near him, and then he was like, "Man, I'm drunk," and just fell down.
Well, it's Frieza. Frieza could just shoot near you if you were a normal dude, and you'd just be like, well, that killed me, because that would destroy a town, because it's Frieza.
That robot made a cube.
He did make a cube.
The size of an apple, apparently.
So basically, we are the Allspark.
Oh, okay, yeah, he just Optimus Primed. He's kneeling very suggestively on us. Like, we've assumed this is a male character, but that'd be wildly inappropriate.
Frieza really blew us up. We've got no legs.
Oh, okay, cool.
We grow them back. That's what the cube does. At the end of the game, they take the cube off of us and we just die. I think that's the implication. So there we are.
Yeah.
Sondi Mondai.
I'm reborn. Trunks, get off.
Oh, Trunks is like, what have I done to this man? Allegedly, yes.
I'm not sure what we can do about your mouth, but...
So it's weird that they created a character called Navigator that's supposed to be like the jump character because he's got a jump on it, but it's not the jump pirate.
Why not just put in the jump pirate?
Yeah, it's like a little robot jump pirate. It's just like, "Arr, matey."
Seriously, I can't get over the idea that he's just cut Saiyan's hair and weaved it into his own clothes. If he goes Super Saiyan 3, does he get long sleeves?
It just gets a really baggy clothes. Trunks.
戦ってください。今のあなたならできるはずです。
I couldn't possibly help.
Yeah, Trunks can't handle all three of them, so he needs you, a man he's found on the street, to fight one of them for him. No, hang on, let me fight this. I'm the one who's, you know,
You might want to
battle hardened
Yeah.
and experienced. You might be, you know, I don't know, maybe suffering from PTSD, having your body been destroyed by a weird smooth alien thing. But no, whatever, punch the dude.
I can run around. Oh. You may skip it by defeating the opponent. That's not really skipping it.
I think it's just basically, you can press the buttons, or if you just punch him until he dies, the mission will end.
Oh, I see, right. Okay.
But you want to learn the basics about controls and battles.
And battles. To the right of the character icon is the health gauge. Sure is. Use list to move, jump with R.
So one button is jump.
Okay,
You
yeah.
did save, but the other,
Now I just need to
unfortunately,
know about the force button.
I think there's like 7 force buttons, unfortunately. Okay, you got it. You might need to move around. Okay, go.
Repeatedly tap X. Okay, I got X. While standing or in the air to perform a rush. I think you mean force. Hold then release X or keep it held for a certain duration to use a jump force. I don't think this guy's actually a villain.
No, he's just very patiently going like, no, you can figure this out.
Ah, did I just do a Tatsuzanku?
No, he did.
Punch! I punched him. What if I do it in the air? I kicked him in the head.
So maybe if you accidentally kill him, the tutorial will end. So you can't dick around too much, unfortunately.
Oh, I've got the... Yeah, the last hit of the attack is Akira from Virtua Fighter's famous shoulder barge. Oh, that one wasn't. Never mind.
This is apparently pirate style. You also haven't completed the tutorial yet, so you're not pressing X properly.
I am! I don't know how else I can tap X.
Keep tapping X.
That's as much tapping X as is possible.
Okay, you got that one. You haven't tapped X properly yet.
I definitely have! Tap, 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 tap. Oh, okay, there's more tapping. I didn't
There
know...
you go. You didn't. I told you weren't tapping it properly.
So I didn't know pirates could teleport, sorry.
Obviously.
Tap listen
How do you think
X
they get anywhere?
to attack with a high rush and down for a low rush. Successive attack that can launch... Yeah, okay, yep, words.
So, I actually didn't know this stuff because I skipped the tutorial. Because I was like, I know how to play this. I played the beta.
Difficult to counter successive attack, also known as a combo. Exactly what I was already doing. Right, let's do the low one.
So the low launches him in the air as well?
The low, hang on, the low was only those 2 hits, I think. That's it.
Okay.
And
Is
then
that like to go break a block?
Difficult to counter. I don't know in what way. The motion blur is really jarring.
Yeah, get used to that.
Ugh. Ugh. Alright, high rush.
I don't know how the high rush is a regular rush.
Yes, I mean I'm pressing LS up, but... Does it mean towards?
No, up.
I'm pressing up.
Up and X. Just once.
Oh,
Like that. It's just a
I see.
launch.
It's a button press. It's a combo, not a I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just did it wrong. Heavy jump. Or hold Y and release it to perform a heavy force.
Yeah, it's light force.
Yeah,
and
there we
heavy
go.
force.
Put
Oh, it's
basic
just
grab.
X.
Right,
Yeah,
no
that's what
grab.
it should be.
Wow.
Zoom in on the face.
It's
It's really necessary.
Can I do an air throw? No,
You'll have to do
not
up
strong
and X
enough.
first.
Nope.
And then jump. Yeah.
This is going to be his special technique. Hang on. That's his special technique, and then he just lets them fall.
I had enough.
He just watches them. Right, and heavy. This is the wrong button.
That's just the regular heavy force.
Oops. I kicked. Oh, right, okay, so that guard breaks him, and then you start mashing buttons. And heavy blow is. I mean, that is what I just. Oh, keep tapping.
Yeah. Again, you're not tapping properly.
Tapping is difficult. Okay, so that was mostly just standing. This guy's special move is to approach and then stop.
Yeah.
That's his thing. It's like do you remember Lee in Naruto, and he had the move where he could kick people in the air and then he would float behind them, but then he would like grab them and do a throw. Or Sasuke copied it and he would do like a very edgelordy kick combo.
Yeah, the line combo.
Yeah. Okay. So I always wanted to play a character who had the move where he could teleport behind them, but then not do any. He didn't know any follow-ups.
Because I was going, well, now what?
He could just kick them in the air, or in this, so in Sondi Mondai's case, he would uppercut them into the air and then teleport behind them, and then just stay there until they both landed awkwardly on the ground, and then he'd get up. But to power up the move, the opponent wouldn't be able to break out. They had to watch you float behind them slowly. Right, guarding reduces the damage you take. Okay, I guarded. Step. I stepped directly into his fist.
You did. They shouldn't have given you that, but
I did it.
now just beat him up.
Oh, I did
He
it.
let her fight. You're in trouble. I beat him before the tutorial was over, so he didn't pose
Oh my god,
no
I've
threat.
got this.
Is that your jumping heavy?
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Oh, you can switch into the different kinds of combo mid rush.
Yeah.
So you can mash and then you can carry on mashing, but with a button. But
Yeah, it's like Dynasty Warriors.
this is a throw.
Oh, he opened his mouth slightly and it was weird.
Do it again. Hang on. Come here.
So, they haven't taught you it yet, but if you press right trigger... Oh, you haven't got any yet. So holding right trigger will just charge you.
I'm so angry.
And then you've also got your special moves on the left, but you haven't got any yet.
Right, okay.
It's so weird when he opens his mouth.
The teeth
But I'm
come
glad
out
that
the
it
line.
splits.
Also, this is a throw. Oh, it auto blocks. Counts as a throw. I'm good at judo.
So bad at tapping. There we go.
Okay, and then I stood on you. Let's finish it with a
Do the jumping heavy kick. I like that.
okay. Jump. Force. That's the wrong button.
That's the
sorry.
wrong button, but you killed him, so fine.
No, he's
Oh
alright.
no, he's still alive.
Jump. Force.
Yeah! You forced his jump.
So that was actually Oh, apparently it is in tutorial missions. I mean, it's not, but okay.
Yeah, but you got 10,000 gold.
Hey.
I didn't get that much money. I mean, that's probably because I didn't do the tutorial properly. Didn't actually. I got through this and I was like, I got no money to buy any clothes. I guess I have to do some missions first. And it's giving you 10,000 gold. So when we get to the city, you can actually customize.
So I thought you were going to change back to the other.
We will.
Oh, you have to get to a certain point.
Yeah.
Gee, I kicked him so hard.
He was so hard, he dissolved into stock cubes.
了解しました回収シークエンスを起動します
So, the
Offensive.
canon here is that man was like you, a reconstructed human, but with a different type of cube. You murdered him.
I definitely murdered him. So I'm going to call them. The enemies are the offensive. The cubes are offensive extraterrestrial objects.
Hang on.
Oh,
So I just go now. Take the mouse cursor and click on Freezer and Dragon Slide.
wow.
Sorry, that one I knew was coming up. There's a lot of that.
Oh my god.
So yes, you're gonna call the enemies.
So they're the offensive extraterrestrial objects. That's the name of the cubes. They're the Oxo cubes.
ああそういえばまだ名前を伺って
I'm okay with that.
I don't know.
いい名前ですね
Is their leader Bisto Best?
Yeah. It's So you'll find some of the later enemies. Their bodies morph a little. They're
他
jellified
のメン
like
バー
good
のアシス
stock.
トに回ったルフィさんとナルトさんももう戻っているはず
I
です
do like the jelly stock more than the old stock cubes, I will say.
行きましょう俺たちのベースキャンプに招待し
Sondu
ます
Monde!
心配すんな梅ももいっぺやぞ
He's terrifying. His mouth is barely moving. I hate it.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball characters, especially in this design, have a really weird thing where they've got it's very obvious they haven't stretched properly when they've been exercising because they've all got the really big shoulders.
Oh, yeah, the shoulders that come out. It's
And
like
it's
that
like,
must be painful.
Goku, just 10 minutes of stretches before you start fighting with Vegeta, and you would just have such a better figure.
Doesn't even have to be slow ones. Dynamic stretches, dude. Just swing your arms a bit.
Yeah.
Just swing them. Ah, it's so painful looking. You don't need to do your hips, do you?
Trunks is much worse for it. Like he's just like his neck to his shoulders is a 90-degree angle.
Wow, looks
This is our hub.
you built round a tree.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of sports center. Now, I like the idea that the world's in trouble and Naruto and Luffy are just like just stand around and chat.
Do you think we overbuilt this place considering there are 3 of us?
I'm hoping you can unlock more character, like, not clothes, but actual character customization things, because it bothers me that both Luffy and Goku's eyes aren't eye options when you create your character.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, well, what if I want to make my character look like a Dragon Ball character, or I want to make my character look like a One Piece character? And instead we've made our character look like this.
So, I think my problem is that they're always angry. Like they were just cheerfully talking, but Goku has battle eyes. It's like the front cover of a Kirby game in the West. Just everybody's doing something adorable, but they're all angry. Ugh, welcome to our place. Have we got anything to eat?
So this is one of the new characters, I think designed by Akira Toriyama.
Okay.
There are 3.
Yeah, he looks like a Toriyama character.
And he's 1.
He only draws 3 kinds of character.
You will very much see that when you see the other 2.
Right. I mean, I love Toriyama, but he's drawn exactly... Not 4, sorry, because then you've got the green variant of the regular one.
Yes. Or the big muscly version, which is just Android 16 and others.
Yep. Or Girl.
I will say, I've been playing Dragon Quest XI, and the character designs in that are quite good.
But
the main character is just Android 17.
Yeah. Old MVP 17.
Yeah.
So, presumably the jump collided with this world. Do you think all of the cancelled, short run series are here as well? And they're all like, we can help save the world. It's like, who are you, dude?
Like, we're double arts! We have to hold hands, otherwise we'll die!
Why don't you go get the guy from MX0? I have no idea what that is. MX0! It ran for months.
It's that guy from that thing, the guy who did Boku no Hero Academia did, with the dragon and the weird stick sword that turned into I can't remember what it was called.
But the thing is, their strength as a comic wouldn't necessarily affect this. There are probably some ridiculously overpowered characters from short-run seasons that could easily clear this out, and everyone's just like, just go get Goku. Like, why get Goku? There's a character who can erase people from reality.
There is always the problem when you put Goku in games like this, in that Naruto and Luffy are probably...
Right, they're roughly
sort of comparable in that Naruto's strongest jutsus are kind of on par with the dumbest devil fruits powers.
Small town wrecking level.
They're not. None of them have got an attack that could destroy
a planet,
or even a town in one hit. Even the thing that destroyed Konoha in Naruto was like a thing the guy had been saving up for.
It was a specific area crushing attack. That's all it did. The people were okay. Not all of them.
Well, a lot of them died. So these are the other 2 characters, and it's basically Evil Woman from Xenoverse and Jiren.
Oh my god, it's smaller Jiren, yeah.
It's Bug Jiren. He has bug wings.
So,
Beetle Jiren.
I was showing my wife the trailer for for Videl and Saiyaman in Dragon Ball FighterZ, and it had Jiren in it as well, and I was explaining how cool Videl and Saiyaman were and what the gimmick was, and she was like, what's this guy's gimmick? I was like, he punches.
Yeah, he's just really strong.
Why do people like Jiren? He's so boring.
He's so dull. I don't like Jiren, but I have a lot of complaints about Dragon Ball Super, and the main complaint I have with it is that there's only really one arc that feels like a Dragon Ball Z arc, and it's the Future Trunks arc.
Oh yeah, with Goku and
with Goku Black and Zamasu, because although I don't think Goku Black and Zamasu are actually that good as characters, they were at least a threat.
Yeah.
And they at least had, which something super sorely lacking, is original techniques. Like,
Yeah, they had their own thing. He had like the energy sword
and the scythe,
and they've never had a character who was... Well, okay, Boo could grow back, but someone who would intentionally take damage and then attack you. That was a cool gimmick. And it was nicely convoluted. It was an alternate universe guy who absorbed an alternate universe guy.
Yeah.
It was suitably Dragon Ball stupid.
It was like it was a god from one universe who's got a Goku from another universe, and they'd come to this universe, which was a different universe to the one that Goku and Vegeta were from, and then they killed him in their universe, which created another universe. And it's like, we created so many timelines.
It's
And then there's the one with Cell.
I haven't been listening, but presumably this guy is telling you to punch people.
Yeah, well, so the general list is there are 3 teams. One's headed by Naruto, one's headed by Goku, one's headed by Luffy. We need to go and talk to each of them and decide who we want to join the team with. I think all it affects is your initial attacks.
Okay.
So basically, you have to go and talk to all 3 of them anyway.
Where would Son D. Mondai go?
I mean, we are a pirate fighter, but we are a pirate fighter, but we do also have the will of D. So it's like, oh, should we definitely go for the pirate one then? But the emotions are that joy.
That was shy.
Oh, shy. Okay, what's joy? Yeah!
Yeah, Son D. Mondai, let's go!
Now, you might be thinking, this is as good as it gets. There are more dances as well, but the best thing is press down on the D-pad.
Yes.
Now, the frog doesn't move. I'm glad you went for the frog first, because it's so dumb. It's just a dead Gamakichi, and you just fly around on it. It's the corpse, where they just put magnets in it. It's my favourite one.
And he sat so callously on it. Why does he animate?
It's really weird because the other ones have one of the other ones at least has an animation. I think the other 2 are also still just float around.
So the director guy was like, yeah, people from our world are surprised when they come here. After all, it's like something out of a manga. Yeah, I agree. Now shut up and let me sell my levitating frog corpse. The other ones are really cool. This one's just amazingly dumb. You can't dance while on the front. Careful. How do I get off?
Press down.
Okay, so... But
So
why
the
would
boat is amazing.
Look, that animates more than the frog!
Yeah, I know! So that's my favourite one. The bike's okay.
Please be a bicycle. Fine. Whatever.
I think it's supposed to be a Dragon Ball bike, but it's kind of like a weird horse.
It looks like a Wally character. Get
like
back here!
I like that it's got a side bag, though, for you to carry your things.
This is live, right? I can mess with these.
No, these aren't.
Okay.
We're not online because this account doesn't have online.
Because
because I've ruined the beginning of the game. We have to play with a different character slightly until we can actually go online.
Okay.
These are just made-up characters. I mean, as like the online characters would be, but
Okay.
and then stop. Did you lose control of the bike? The other one
it's
is
not as easy to drive
DLC.
It's not as easy to drive as the frog.
You ever check that on the pod? The pod's really cool.
Fine. Oh, like a freezer pod. Okay.
Yeah. So this was
Woo.
DLC.
Woo. DLC as in you had to pay for it.
Pre-order DLC.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to pay to do this.
No, no.
That's
So
really.
the thing is, though, if I did have to pay for this to get this DLC, I would have been less upset, because I did get other stuff as well as part of the pre-order DLC, but I would have been less upset with this than I was with the... What are you doing?
Right, so this has a stopping animation, but you can't interrupt the stopping animation to carry on, so it's slower than the other vehicles. If you stop, you can't immediately start again.
Oh,
Whereas if I get on
it's the dead frog.
the dead frog, like you can go, stop. Oh no, okay, never mind. I just never stopped while I was on the frog.
That's the thing with a frog. You all got to keep going. All right, go and talk to the people while I talk.
Yeah, dude.
Just flying around.
I don't know where I'm going.
Frog. If I had paid for the DLC and it had turned out to just be that pod, I would have still been. I still would have felt like I'd wasted my money less than I did the DLC in Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, man, that game.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that game. The only thing from Earth is just Namek with a Statue of Liberty.
You monstrous!
Like, this is clearly New York.
You blew it up in 5 minutes.
With plants, but...
Yeah. Why plants?
Because of Freezer.
I mean, was that his thing? I don't remember that being his thing.